Hi everyone, welcome to Bess Mahaney Pilates. Today will be a myofascial release workout. It's not really a workout, kind of active recovery. So if you're tired, you had a hard workout the day before, you can just foam roll. Super important. And stretch. So I'm going to start sitting on top of this roller. Scoot my bottom down, lie down, just like this. My feet are the width of the mat and kind of turned out. And then I'm going to just reach the arms back. Now you may not touch the floor with your fingertips. Don't worry about that. I like to press my low back into the foam roller when I'm on here, so I'm still in neutral spine as best as I can be. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Try to keep the shoulder blades on the back, like when you reach up here, that you're not lifting your traps up to your ears. Try to slide them down. 2 more times. And we'll just do a little unilateral arm movement before we move on to the shoulders. So we're going to start one arm down, one arm back, and just switch. And keeping the arms in line with the shoulders. I want to do a lot of this work in proper alignment. Super important. Still imprinting the spine. Inhaling. One more on each side. Both arms back. Slide them around. Alright, you're going to roll off that roller gently. Don't hurt yourself. Okay, now I'm going to place this roller horizontally to my shoulder blades. And it's right around my bra strap, below my lower traps, and I'm going to have my hands behind my head. Now you can keep your elbows a little bit more closed or open. I lift my bottom, and I'm going to just start rolling up and down just around the shoulder blades. And sometimes if I feel a really painful area, I stop for a second, maybe press into there a little more. And then I roll it more down onto the middle of my back, which I don't recommend to everyone. And then I kind of extend over the roller. This is only if you have this availability in your spine. Otherwise, keep rolling right around the shoulder blades without extending over the roller. You can also kind of stay in thoracic flexion like this and kind of just do the blades like this. But I get more out of it, especially after, 150 golf swings or even 50 golf swings. My upper back is tight. All right, now I kind of just go side on one shoulder blade at a time, so kind of unilaterally rolling, and I feel it right in the bottom of the shoulder blade and right around where my arm connects to my body underneath that armpit. So one side you'll get a little deeper into those shoulder blades, because when we work out, even though it's good, we still tighten our bodies, so we have to do this release recovery work. And sometimes you can hold it. Now the bottom of the shoulder blade here is really sensitive, so hold it there. I'm going to move forward a little more. Then we're going to go do the other side. So the opposite shoulder blade. So I'm bringing the roller pretty far up and then down right below that shoulder blade. And I can feel it on the side of my body again. Keep breathing so you can oxygenate your muscles, your find a really sensitive place, you can hold it there. This area is good to release the neck also. Anything under the arms, around that area is connected to the neck, so it will release the neck. Okay, and then back onto both shoulder blades. For one last little roll. Okay, awesome. Now from there, I'm just going to bring my back onto this roller. So I slide it under the knees, and then I lift my hips and kind of roll it under. Alright, let's see if I can still stay in the camera here. Yes, I can. And then I pull one knee towards my chest, extend the other leg. Now you can flex the ankle on that opposite leg. And then sometimes I just do some ankle turns here. And just hold for that big psoas release on that side. Breathing in and out. And I'm going to change sides. This is the best thing to do when you've had a long bike ride. Release those hips, because repetitive motion is the biggest cause of injury when you don't stretch or do things properly aligned. Working my ankle here on this side. Breathing into the stretch. And then I have this different way of really getting into my piriformis. So I bring both knees up and I kind of move the roller down just almost to the below my tailbone, excuse me. And then I roll to that side, one side, and I feel immediately, oh yeah, right in my bottom. And I keep pushing that roller till I feel the discomfort. It's never fun, right? And then I can go to the other side. So now the roller's really just below my tailbone. And I'm trying to find that spot. It's right around my sitting bones where it's very uncomfortable. I think it's the case because I stand up and teach a lot, so I'm activating my bottom a lot. There we go. So holding the other side. You get a little spine twist in there too. You can kind of move around with your feet to find that really sensitive spot. Once more to the other side. Keep breathing. Sometimes the roller gets a little far away. My legs are together, my shoulders are relaxed. Really finding that uncomfortable place. Alright, so let me bring the roller out from under me. And I'm just going to sit on top of it for a moment. Do a little more hip stretching. So I bring, this is my right ankle crossing my left knee, and I'm just going to roll a little bit on that hip. It's in a different place. Ooh, yeah, a little bit different place than I just did. This is not the sitting bones, this is definitely my piriformis. Same idea. So you can do this for an entire half hour, just rolling your hips and piriformis. So it doesn't feel that great, but it's all good. I'm going to switch to the other side. It's important. So now my left ankle is over my right knee, and I'm finding that uncomfortable place. Kind of rolling. I don't usually roll my IT bands because they're not tight, so it's just usually I hold tension here in my hips. Stress, you name it. COVID stress. Alright, I'm going to go back to the other side. And because we're not, some of us aren't out in the world still as much, we're sitting a lot. I know I am, so I want to do this hip stretch a little bit more, or this release for my hips. So I feel it kind of releasing a little. I'm going to hold it there keep smiling. And once more to the other side. And then we're going to do a little bit of quads. Maybe the neck. That should do it. This is what I normally do when I'm in recovery mode. Okay, so we're going to come off of there. And then the quads. Just bring the roller here, right there. Now when I do the quads, I kind of turn out at my hips so my heels are close in and toes pointing out. And then I roll this way and all the way up. And you can turn in and out with those hips and see where you get the better stretch. So my quads aren't feeling that bad because this is not the day after my weekend bike ride. So we'll find out what that feels like after the bike ride. So quads. And here you might find it's a tender spot. Sometimes for me it's closer to my knees instead of in the middle quad area. So right about there is where I feel. You're also getting a nice little upper back workout. Try to keep your shoulders down away from the ears. And stay up in those forearms. So a little more here. All right. And let's go onto the roller for a little neck stretch. For a minute. Okay, stick it right there. And then I just kind of side to side. And get a little traction going here. My neck and upper traps are a little more tight from driving range sessions. Hitting a lot of golf balls, so this is good. And I kind of can press that into the occipital bone area, the base of my skull. And that feels good. You can lengthen your legs out, that's better. Okay, let's roll it up. All right, there you go for your 15-minute myofascial release. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my video library or go to Vimeo for individual rentals. See you next time.